Well, hey folks, Real Honesty with John Ritlin. I'm John Ritlin. This is my review of Day 1 of the New Japan Cup tournament put on by New Japan Pro Wrestling. Certainly wasn't a bad show. Didn't really care for the main event. There was one tag match in particular that wasn't all that good, and I will run through that briefly. Talk about a few spots that I really enjoyed. Of course, they're at Korakuen Hall. Kevin Kelly called the first two matches on his own, and then Chucky T, who was in the opening match, joined for the rest of the show. And I get from the third match on, and I got to be honest, I think Chucky T's future is really on commentary. I'm not a big fan of him in the ring. I'll get to that in just a second. But you got, so 7 matches, including 2 matches at the end that were in the first round of the New Japan Cup tournament, where if you win it, you get to challenge for whatever championship you want, as long as it's in Japan, of course. I mean, you can't go to another promotion and do that, even though that'd be kind of cool. But the Young Lions, and those were Yagi, at least I hope I pronounced that right, Oka and Shoto. Oka got some really big chants. Seems to be getting over, and the Young Lions got some good spots in. They face up against Yano, Goto, and Chucky T. I'm just not a fan of Chucky T. Don't hate the guy. I wasn't a fan of the invisible hand grenade thing that he did years ago. But he seems good to his fans. And he hits a really good dropkick. I will give him that much credit. But I'm thinking that commentary will be in his future. And in his very near future. I think he talked about being in the ring 16 years. I would not be shocked if he hangs it up maybe in a couple years and goes commentary. It'd be kind of cool. Certainly not a bad opening match. Fun enough. Young Lions got some experience. Of course, Goto, Yano, and Chucky T got the win. That's what was going to happen. But again, good learning experience for the Young Lions. Certainly not a bad opener. And then we go to, I'm going to be honest, probably the worst match of the night. It was Lance Archer and Davey Boy Smith, the Killer Elite Squad versus Tonga Loa and Bad Luck Fale. And it's not a knock against the talent. They just didn't mesh well. Action spilled to the outside. Lance trash talked a lot and spit a lot of beer on the crowd during his entrance. But after that action was on the outside, the mesh, it just wasn't very well meshed. And Tonga Loa took the fall. Killer Elite Squad, 1, 2, 3. Of course, it's the way, because Davey Boy Smith Jr. is in the New Japan Cup tournament, which I'm all for. I'm all for it. I think Davey Boy Smith Jr. got a raw deal, but I don't know. I just wasn't that into this match. If you do watch this show, I mean, obviously, besides my review, but if you decide to check out this show, after that Young Lions opening match, skip it. Skip to the third match, which is Sanada, Naito, and Bushi versus Zack Sabre Jr., El Desperado, and Kanemaru. Good stuff. Taka, before the match, hyped up Naito versus Zack Sabre Jr. It's going to be on the 11th. Which I'm really excited for. I won't be able to watch the March 12th edition, as I'll be working. It starts at 3 a.m. my time, due to daylight savings time. Spring forward and all that. So I won't be able to watch it unless they decide to suddenly make it like 2 hours, and even then I have to cut a quick review. So maybe I'll watch it and watch the rest at work, and then cut a review afterwards. I don't know. Anyway, back to this. Good match. Good mixture of talent, way to hype up, multiple matches are going to happen in the New Japan Cup, and some, good, and some good possible feuds and everything. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed Desperado using a notepad and hitting Sanada with it. That's the kind of comedy I can get behind, because it was just fun, but it was done well, and it looked like he really caught him on the ear, so it might have actually legit hurt. Zack Sabre Jr. is tremendous. Absolutely wonderful talent. Really glad he didn't sign with WWE. That guy is on fucking fire. And I love watching him in the ring. Love his submission style wrestling, and the fact that he is so smooth with applying any submission that he does. Really, really impressed with the guy. Naito in a class all by himself. And certainly not knocking against Sanada. Sanada, who had a great match with Okada recently, and Bushi's good. Desperado and Kanemaru are also good. So it was a good mix. It was a good mix. And Sabre Jr. tapped out Bushi. And again, Taka hyped up the whole thing with Naito and Sabre Jr. afterwards. Nice little way to tie all this stuff together and keep the hype for the New Japan Cup rolling. Then we go to match number 4, Tanahashi, Hanare, and David Finlay. Really nervous about seeing Tanahashi back in the ring so soon after facing Suzuki on day 2 of New Beginning in Sapporo. where he lost the IWGP Intercontinental title, and he had work done on his knee. I don't know if he had surgery. I know he had acupuncture and stuff like that done on it, because returning 5 weeks after surgery is really not a good idea. I love Tanahashi. I'm sure there's a reason why they're doing this, why he's in the New Japan Cup tournament, and he might even go to semifinals, but I really wish he hadn't gotten into the ring so soon. Because the guy, he's ace of the company. He's really, really, hence the Go Ace chant. He's really, really good, but he's got to take care of himself. If he wants to have any more than another 2 years left in the ring, he's got to take some better care of himself. But that's just my opinion as a fan. I just don't want to see the guy unable to walk because he just won't, take some time off. And part of it could be pride, it could be the company, I don't know. But, so it was, again, Tanahashi, Hanare, and David Finlay versus Tachi. Tachi, boy, Tachi did well. Oh, he did. He did well. Suzuki and Izuka. They pronounce it Izuka, but it's actually pronounced Izuka, according to the commentary. And it was fun with good storytelling, because Suzuki goes right for Tanahashi's knee. Yeah, that stuff right there, and that was great. I was a little worried Tanahashi came back too soon, but he did move around really, really well. Crowd was really happy to see him, and that's great. Chairs for days. They're in the crowd. Chairs for days. Everybody uses a chair. Young Lion gets a chair because Suzuki, the murder grandpa, does not play by human rules and says, "No, you're gonna get this chair." I don't know why I'm doing it like I'm hitting people with a bat or with an umbrella, but it was good stuff. And of course, Tachi did really well here. He is getting super over. And unfortunately, no Miho. I was very disappointed with that, but it's good stuff, and I don't know why you would pick a fight with Suzuki, but hey, whatever. Some of us have a death wish, and I'm not talking about the Bruce Willis remake. Good stuff, though. I like the idea of Tachi and, Tanahashi having a face-off. We're okay. They're going to face off in the tournament. Maybe Tachi gets this. Maybe he does. I would love it. I would love it if he did. Honestly, it's like Tanahashi. I'm not saying Tanahashi's time has passed. He could take this loss. I mean, he's had, according, to the commentary, 3 straight losses in, previous New Japan Cup tournaments. So maybe it's time for, him to be kind of sliding down. Though, watch, he'll probably actually make it to the semifinals at least, or even the finals. Anyway, so good stuff. Suzuki's team got the win. And then we go to yet another tag match. It's Chase Owens and Ibushi versus Okada and Yoshihashi. It was decent. Good mix. Good tag wrestling. There was no way Ibushi was taking the fall here. Chase Owens was the fall guy. New Patriot 77 and I, a friend of mine on Twitter, were talking about, maybe it's possible Chase Owens might, abandon Ibushi. But unless they want to go with a Chase Owens Omega feud, I don't think the time is right to do that. If Owens has, decided to pledge his allegiance essentially to Kenny Omega, then by then he is also pledging his allegiance to Ibushi since the Golden Lovers are back together. But certainly wouldn't be opposed to Chase Owens feuding with either guy, Omega or Ibushi, down the road. Okada and Yoshihashi gained the win easily, and it was kind of nice that Okada was here. As a way to be on the show, but also a little tease. A couple of these guys, okay, he could possibly be facing one of them if one of them wins the New Japan Cup tournament. So, good tag match. Okada's team gets the win. Good stuff. And now we move on to the first match in the New Japan Cup tournament that really should have been the main event. It was Juice Robinson versus Takahashi. I don't know who that woman was that was with him. She was cute. She was real cute. Yeah, that's really all I'm going to say. I mean, check her out. I don't know her name. I missed her name. Sorry. I'm not saying names aren't important, but it's like if the announcer said the name, I didn't hear it. I was too busy focused on her. But Takahashi really did well here. He beat up on Juice Robinson. Juice's back got lacerated at one point due to a chair spot. That was that was good. That was good because Juice got some juice. I'm not apologizing for that tweet or that post. I actually did tweet that out too. But Juice seemed okay. It was really good stuff. Great back and forth towards the end. It was kick out city for a bit. But Juice, Juice managed to get the win. And it was good stuff. This should have been the main event. Because I would have rather had this be the main event, because I'm sorry, the next match I just didn't enjoy. I enjoyed parts of it. I didn't enjoy the whole thing though. Juice Robinson getting the win, good stuff. And then Michael Elgin, don't like the guy one bit. Just creeps me out. And of course, if you know the story about what he did, that's part of the reason why I don't like the guy. I wish New Japan hadn't re-signed him, but whatever, that's their business. Okay, he faced Tomohiro Ishii. It was really not that good for a main event. Now, I give credit where credit is due. They did some big spots, like a Falcon Arrow off the top. I swear to God, I thought Ishii was dead on this like power bomb off the top. Like, where I'm like, what the, ow. I mean, what the fuck? Like, thank God Ishii seemed okay. I mean, he walked out under his own power. I don't know if that was pride or not, and I hope that Tomohiro Ishii is okay. I really just didn't, I didn't like it. I didn't like it in the end, only because Elgin won. Just to me, I mean, I had a feeling Elgin would win. I have a feeling Elgin may actually go to the semifinals. Which I don't necessarily like. I'd rather have Juice Robinson beat him, but I have a feeling he's going to beat Juice. I don't know. I'm just not a fan of Michael Elgin. I mean, yeah, I'm letting my bias show. I'm certainly not going to take away from the fact that both these guys didn't work hard, but at the same time, Elgin also seemed very lazy. Just some of the spots just seemed really lazy. And mainly on Elgin. I mean, Ishii seemed to be hitting about as hard as he could in those headbutts. I mean, given what happened to Shibata last year especially, I just cringe seeing headbutts like that. But I really hope Ishii is okay. He left under his own power. I mean, Elgin got the win, whatever. But I really hope Ishii is okay. At the end of the day, I really hope he is. So it was a bit of a downer at the end, since I really didn't want Elgin to win, even though I had a feeling it was coming. But I'm gonna say B minus. I'm gonna say B minus because I'll say B for the storytelling. The main event almost knocked it down to a B minus. I'm gonna say B though because I did enjoy one match in the New Japan Cup tournament, and besides really that tag match, it was enjoyable enough. Sure, that main event could have gone better, but it is what it is. So anyway, yeah, it's a bit of a shorter review than my other New Japan reviews. I'm a little bit tired. Sorry, I've been up since about. I've been up for a bit, and I actually did a double feature of movies, and those reviews will be on here too if you would like to check those out. But really hope you guys have been enjoying my New Japan reviews. I've been doing my best to keep up on the names, keep up on the storylines and everything. As a casual viewer, and I'm trying to become. I'm probably still going to remain a casual viewer. But I'm trying to be more informed, and I really thank the New Japan fans for welcoming me in to the, to the family, I guess, so to speak. So what do you guys think of this? What do you guys think of the New Japan Cup lineup so far? Do you guys like Elgin winning? Did you guys like Juice winning? Who do you think's going to ultimately win the thing? Let me know in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Also, it's been Real Honesty with Jar Mifflin. I'm Jar Mifflin, and I will see you soon.